Move saves.
Hype City, we are in the building. Go by the name of Gerzy Gliss. If you don't know, CEO of Hype City. Sitting here with my man. I'm going to let him introduce himself. You know, I introduce a lot of people, but I'm going to give him the honors today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
Yes, sir. Your man, Young Bell.
Okay.
Brunswick Star.
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm out of New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Definitely. Round of applause for my man. Came a long way for this.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about this for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, but we here, man.
Yes,
how you been, though?
Man, I've been good, bro.
That's what's up, bro.
Real good.
I see you moving around, you know, going to a lot of networking events, parties, and things like that. You know, I always tell people, I say, I may not comment, but I see everything going on. So, you know, you've been moving, though, but that's the things you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, I made it like a thing with me to want to, when I moved back home, I made it my mission to want to make sure that I'm around not only just great people, but great people that's doing great things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was definitely a plus that my relationships was already in order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With yourself and with many other people. You know what I mean? So that was a plus.
Right.
100%.
Now, you know, you're from Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Now living in New York, Harlem, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What's the difference, man? What's the difference in know, what's going on from Jersey, from Brunswick, all the way to Harlem? Like, tell me how it's different now. You know,
Fast.
very fast, right?
You know, New York City has this thing where it just forces you to hustle. You know what I mean? It just forces you to always be, you know, just moving. You know, I ain't saying Brunswick not like that, but Brunswick a little more slower.
Right.
It's smaller. You know what I mean? So for the most part, everybody know everybody.
Right.
But
it's like every day where you're at, it's like it could be a new person.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
You know, it's the city, like anybody could come.
Yeah.
You know?
You never know who you gonna bump into.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, I just stayed focused. You know what I mean? As far as living in Harlem, it's a lot. But a lot of people don't know I got a lot of family history in Harlem. You know what I mean? So that was like a plus even knowing that, because for a long time I didn't even know that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so me moving up there, it was funny because my cousins in Harlem, they was schooling me on like certain family history from people who was from Harlem.
Right.
That was a part of my family that I didn't know about.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
that's dope.
Yeah.
And I seen you, you know, putting up on the book, you know, different, you know, artists you bumping into in Harlem. Mm-hmm. How's that? Like, you know, you're walking down the street and you're like, oh man, Dave East, what's going on? Like, how is that? Do you approach them like, yo, I do this music, da-da-da? You just keep it regular, like, yo, what's going on? But you know,
I mean, for the most part, yes,
right,
regular.
Okay,
just because, as far as with that event, right, that was more so of just regular for him. You know what I mean? Like it was just like a cookout. You know what I'm saying? Like an event where, you know, he with his fans, his family. You know what I mean? Things like that. So you don't want to be pressuring niggas and be like, yo, I rap, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You'd be like, you know, they'd be like, yo, why you come down?
Yeah. Because you know they get that every day.
Right. and you know, and you in the area, so it's like,
right.
I feel like if you in that area, you start to get your name big enough, they gonna gravitate to it anyway, because they like, yo, he from the hood. Know what I mean?
And it's crazy because like, as far as with Dave go, like me and him had like a 30-minute conversation just about life and about music and about Harlem. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like about a lot. You know what I mean? And like, it was dope because at one point I'm juicing up in the conversation and I'm just like, wow, like wait, did me and this man really just having a straight convo, like how me and you talking right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, nah, I'm not really like a starstruck, you know what I'm saying, dude. Only person I was kind of really tripping about was when I met Banks.
Okay,
That was
because
like
you're a Banks fan.
that's my
you know?
man,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? But even then, like I wasn't like, yo, Banks, yo, I'm Bale, I rap here, boom. Like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? I explained to him who I was, but I wasn't trying to like,
Yeah.
spit 1,000 bars. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
Nah, like them dudes get that every day.
Right. And you're
So-
like, now that we had this regular conversation, maybe when we meet again, you'll probably remember me
There we
more
go.
than somebody
There we go.
that rap for you, and you're
Yeah.
like, I hear this all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a different
Yeah.
approach
Yeah.
to the way. Same with, how you said with East. It's like now you'll remember each other because they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, yo, I had a dope conversation with that dude. So
And not to mention, I made, as far as with Davies go, I made it my mission. Not even my mission really. I basically took the initiative to speak to everybody that was in his camp.
right.
The manager, the videographer, his family, like everybody.
Yeah,
You know
you're getting to know everybody.
Yeah, and it wasn't even on some thing where it was like, oh, I'm gonna make sure I do this. I just did it because
That's respect. You know what I mean, I want to know
what I'm
all
saying?
y'all. I just don't want to know him in case I run into y'all one day. We can say what's up, and
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just being personable.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's important because that helps build relationships that'll go a long way versus trying to go for the artist and rap and
then nobody
exactly,
else. So
exactly.
So let's talk about what you got going on right
Yes,
now.
sir.
Music wise. So
Yes, sir.
you had a video that you just dropped, right?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, dope video.
Appreciate it,
Who
bro.
shot that?
Quest God, that's my man.
Quest God. Shout out to Quest God.
That's my guy.
Know what I mean, so tell the people a little bit more about the song, the video, the concept, why you came up with that.
Yeah, I mean, the record, same thing. Self-explanatory a little bit, but it was a party record.
Right.
I had the song actually done for a while,
Okay.
but I didn't know like the direction as far as how I was gonna go with it at first. Because sometimes when I think about videos and like how I want to shoot my videos, sometimes I think over the top.
Okay. If you want to do extra stuff,
Yeah.
you're like, nah, we shouldn't do that.
Exactly.
It's just
Yeah.
a little extra.
So when I got Mirak on it, me and him was discussing videos, and he was just like, "Yo, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do this, whatever." And then when we got the location that we got for the video, I was actually shocked because I wasn't looking for that.
Okay.
Well, scratch that. I was looking for that, but I didn't know who to speak to about it.
Okay.
He hit me and was like, one of my mans on a spot down Somerset. We could just go there, this, that, and the third.
Okay.
So when he showed me like what the location looked like, I said, "Yo, when I think of the song, like in my head,
I see this.
That's the scene."
vision. Yeah.
So I was tripping. So I was like, "Yo, well, put them on the phone." So then, you know what I'm saying? Then we spoke to them like the next day, and business was squared off, and then boom, video was done. But it wasn't like that. That video actually took me a good 3 months to like really finalize because I was doing so much, you know what I mean? Just running around. So, yeah, but I was proud of it because this year, and as far as this project go, all the videos that I wanted to shoot, they're done. You know what I mean?
Good.
Yeah,
That's good.
like most times throughout my project.
So you got the visuals ready.
Yeah.
So when the song comes, it's like I got a visual to it also.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's dope.
Exactly.
That's dope. Now, you got a project on the way too?
So I dropped my project, Truly Yours.
Right.
I'm working on my next one, Only Yours, pretty soon. Prior to Truly Yours, I had a project called Sincerely Yours. So this is, I guess, like the Yours series.
Okay.
That's what people have been saying. But yeah, so that song, same thing, is available on my project, Truly Yours.
Okay.
Which is out on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, got this project and the songs with some of the artists like Porter Rich.
Yeah, but that's my man.
I mean, how'd y'all meet?
Man, I've known Porter Rich for a while, but us meeting up, doing the record Nuclear, that wasn't even premeditated. I'm gonna be real. When I did the song, I was gonna do the record just writing the verse, like literally no hook, no none of that, just straight Bars. But then like as I was going through the record,
Right.
as I'm writing it, I'm like, yo, I might need somebody on it. And at this time, I'm playing his music like nonstop. You know, but that's love though. I ain't doing it once again for premeditated reasons. I'm doing it because, you know, shit is dope. So then I hit him up and I said, yo, I have a record for you that I want you on.
Right.
And prior to me doing a record with Porter, like I said, I've known him for a long time.
Right.
He was one of them guys who any time I needed help, he would always lend a hand when need be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does things like that. He tries to help out as much as he can.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that helped, once again, that helped build the relationship much better versus me just saying, hey, I'm Young Bell, I need a verse. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Y'all build a relationship first before you got to this verse.
Yeah.
This
is years in the making of that.
But it makes the verse more, you know, more genuine than, you know, just somebody just reaching out, verse, cool, and people going on their way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so once I think I did the song and then I sent it to him and then I think he had it back in like a week. And it was done. Boom. And then we did the video like months later because I was still in South Carolina when he did that verse for me.
Okay.
So when I moved back, we did the video like months
You've been moving
later.
around, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said South Carolina.
Yeah. I was living out there for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you come back?
Just once again, my relationships was a lot stronger here. But also too, I was homesick.
Right. You're more city life, and it's like it's much slower in South Carolina. So you're like, man, this is real slow, probably.
Yeah. But you know, I have a lot of respect for a lot of the people. Everyone who helped me down there. They was real instrumental in my mixtape grind down there.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
That's dope. Now, what is the process of Young Bell writing in the studio? Like, you know, how's these concepts come up? Like when you're thinking about your next record, it's like, man, I'm gonna do it this way, or how does the bars come up?
I always say I let the beat speak to me. You know what I mean? So like, however I'm feeling as far as the mood for that record, that's how I'm gonna go about it. I don't never make songs premeditated.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't make a record and be like, okay, I'm gonna make the song and then find a beat that fits that song. You know what I'm saying? I let the beat, you know, play out and then from there
go with the record.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now I always ask, you know, people these questions, but I'm gonna ask you this question. Every person on the show, they have answered this question, but everybody has a different answer.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's say the world is ending.
Here we go.
And you know, it's your man hits you up and he's like, look, the record store a couple blocks away is closing forever. But I know the owner and he said, yo, we can come through. But he said we can only grab 3 albums. There isn't, and you know that, you know. And before I go in, like I had a person say, you know, well, we have the internet. All right, look, we're not looking on the internet.
Right,
you know what I mean?
shut
This
down.
is albums. You know what I mean? Shut down. The internet gonna go down to Wi-Fi, all that good shit.
We ain't got
it's
phone
over.
service.
So, you know, might go back to this, man. Just saying. So you can come in here and grab 3 records. What you going in there and grabbing? I think I know, but maybe, you know, you gotta tell the world what's gonna happen.
I'm going with first one. I'm going with Blueprint, Jay-Z.
Okay.
Second one, I'm going with. I'm gonna go with Lloyd Banks. Hunger.
I knew it had to be
more.
a Banks record in there. That's why I was like, I think I know maybe one of them.
And then like that third one, you put me on the spot.
Third one's the rough one.
Oh yeah.
Because you got like a million probably running through your head. Like, damn, I want to take that one too. But nah, he said 3.
I'm gonna go R&B. I'm gonna go Jordan. Unpopular.
Okay. All right, I'm rocking with that. I'm rocking with those choices. Now, you know, it's crazy.
Or
Oh, go ahead.
or we could do
It's an honorable mention right here.
we could do like an honorable mention / greatest hits, maybe. But if we go honorable mention, I'm gonna probably go Georgia Smith, Lost and Found. And then,
okay.
you know, I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Dope choices right there. Now, I wanted to get your take on this because, you know, you're an artist out here. You've been between different states, Jersey, Carolina, New York. What is, like, I always tell people about the grind, like, you know, the grind you got to put in the places, you know, you've been, like, every place that you've been, did you network when you was there?
Of course.
Right.
It's important.
I tell most artists that, like, you know, I say, wherever you at, you got to network the most. Like, you're in New York City, cool. I network in Harlem, cool. You know, Harlem's a, you know, part of Manhattan, whatever.
Right.
But there's more boroughs.
Exactly.
And this is a thing that I see with New York. It's like, not everybody knows who's who because that person only said, hey, I'm from the Bronx. Yeah, the Bronx knows you, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people. But Queens and Brooklyn be like, I never heard of dude. And you know, why do you think that?
I think artists get complacent.
Right.
Some get lazy.
Okay.
You know, but you gotta know what it is to be humble or show some sort of humility, I guess. But also too, you want to be able to move around and again have strong relationships. That's why when you asked me before, you know, about my moves and things like that from state to state, again, had I not took the initiative to do these things, I wouldn't have bumped into you.
Right.
I wouldn't have bumped into. Speaking of Brooklyn, I wouldn't have bumped into DJ Drewski.
Right.
You know that was an event that had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
I came there just to show love to one of my mans.
Right.
That's from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And then Drewski, he was there. He just so happened to play a record of mine, Problem, on his platform.
Okay.
The New Movement. So when I bumped into him and I explained who I was,
who you was,
he was like, oh, Young Bell, yeah. So
that's cool though.
You know what I mean?
But
had I not done that,
you would have never known.
Exactly.
He would have never known who you was. Yeah,
Exactly.
I played the record, but I don't know.
I don't
this
know
guy.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never seen this guy.
Exactly.
Now, it's whenever you pop up somewhere and you see Drewski, he's gonna be like, "Oh, yo, what's
That's
going
my
on?"
man. Right.
It makes
Exactly.
it easier.
Exactly.
And this is what I always say to artists because I say, you know, I go to a lot of events, and sometimes I say, man, yeah, I should be here, but there should be 50 other artists that I know should be here. Regardless, you're not performing on that stage.
Right.
I'm just in the building.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because, you know, if somebody points you out, the people are going to say, well, who the hell is that?
Exactly.
Oh, shit. You know what I mean? Now you know, you get the network.
Exactly.
I always, you know, I like talking to artists about this because one thing I feel about Jersey, and you know this from Jersey, why do you think Jersey is so overlooked? You know what I mean? Do you think it's because we're in the middle and it's New York and then it's Pennsylvania? Or is it North Jersey and South Jersey never gonna come together? It's like a divide.
A little bit of that.
What is it? Because I feel like I've been in Jersey, I've been in New York, I know a lot of people around everywhere.
Yeah.
And most of the time I meet these people from certain states, and I always say to them, man, it's cool how all y'all guys like, you know,
Right. I wish we could do that.
connect.
Right.
And he's like, and most of them say, well, what are you talking about? And I say, no, because people out here, it's like, I don't want to say it's
Pulling
like an
teeth.
ego thing, but it's
pulling
like,
teeth.
yeah, it's like, if we both do music, why do we got to do all these loopholes to make this track? Like, we're from the same state.
Egos.
Right? You know what I mean? Like,
I would say egos. I would say definitely because Jersey is sandwiched right between New York City, which is like the Big Apple,
Right.
it's the Mecca. Then you got Philly, land of the spitters. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
and as well as I mean the whole North Jersey, South Jersey thing. I've never been like a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? I look at just Jersey overall
As
you
a
know what I
whole.
mean? Yeah, that's why you'll see me do records with Porter Rich. Shoot
Right.
the video at his hood, not mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's me showing love to him and to his area.
Right.
You know
You're
what I'm
not
saying?
from there. So
Exactly.
see, that's the way I think. I'm like, I'm not from here. So let me do the video here,
Exactly.
pull up, get to know some other people around here. So now
Exactly.
they're gonna be checking for me if the record is dope.
Exactly.
So you got it.
You know what I mean? But you know, everybody not like that, and not everybody want to work with each other, but also everybody not working. Everybody not grinding. You know what I'm saying? So everybody really can't go.
Right.
You know what I'm
do
saying?
you work with people that match your grind? Like, say you want to work with whatever, somebody hit you, but you check their stuff out and you're like, man, their grind really not matching mine. So do you try to work with people that's on the same page or that motivates you?
For the most part, yeah. Yeah, 100%, because that's going to make me work harder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm working with somebody who don't work as hard as me, then I might not be motivated to work with them again.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The work might take as long because you're like, I'm not really motivated to do this joint.
Exactly.
Okay, I get it.
Like if we do the record and then it take a whole year for you to get the video done. And and let's say you don't know nobody who shoot videos. That's fine. I'm the person, I'll say, well then I have my man Quest do it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Here's
going
his
to do
price.
it's going to be such and such.
Boom. If you then take another 6 months to basically pigeonhole the window on this, then okay, I'll just focus on my shit.
Right,
you know?
right, yeah. And when
You know what I
when
mean?
we get to that,
And when we'll get to it, we'll get to it.
But you know, on the next run,
You feel me?
we good,
Right, because now I know you playing.
yeah. And I'm trying to really do this.
You feel me? You see, I drove up 10 miles to come here.
I say, man. And look, and for you artists out there, that's super dedication, man. This guy's from Harlem, New York. He drove a long way to come way to Philly just to do this interview, which is super dope. And, you know, I appreciate it because I tell artists, I'd be like, you got to move around.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, this was your day to do what you had to do, but you said, you know what? I got to put in the work real quick.
Exactly.
And
everybody got Thanksgiving drives and all, and
Right.
everything that they want to do. But you
Right.
know,
You could have, and like I always say to people, I'm like, he's from New York. He could have stayed in the city and did the same shit.
you feel me?
I mean, like, he ain't have to come here, you know? So,
Exactly.
like, there's plenty of shows and, you know, that's New York. Come on.
all over the
place. So it's like, he didn't have to drive this way, but he's like, you know what? Yeah, I can be known in where I'm at, but I got to be known other places also to get out to the world.
Exactly.
You know, your hood, like, it really makes me, it's just super, it makes me frustrated because I'm like, I know Jersey, North and South got so much talent.
Oh yeah.
So much talent.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hella talent. But people don't do the things that, you know, like, for example, you put out music, you go on press runs, you do you do the things that you're supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't, it just,
This is what the big artists are doing. The stuff that we doing right now.
You have to follow
is
the
what
blueprint.
This is the same thing they're doing. It's
Right.
on a bigger level.
right.
You
And
feel
they
me?
do,
And they'll do smaller joints too.
Right.
You know, yeah.
because
so-
it's all promotion.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Because the people that maybe be fans of this, they're gonna tap in. They're gonna say,
There we go.
"Oh, yo, I'm gonna check for this dude."
There we go.
Vice versa.
Right.
Yo, somebody's gonna see the interview and they're gonna be like, "Hey,
Exactly.
I'm gonna check my man's show out."
Exactly.
I mean, it just works both ways.
I feel like too, egos being in so many people's mind because like, I ain't saying this because I'm on the show with you, but like, a lot of people might not know. Sway bigged you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have to say, "Yo, Bell, I need you to swing through." You could have said, "I don't want to deal with no more unsigned acts." Sway bigged me up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, you're not allowing your ego or someone saying, shout out to Hype City to make it seem like, okay, I'm higher than this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause
And
you know.
I feel like sometimes artists, they'll do that. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody give him a shout out, but it'll big up the ego, but you still have to work behind that
Exactly.
shout out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I always tell people, I say, that was dope on his part. I never knew that was gonna happen that way. But it's just like I looked up to somebody that does this media.
Exactly.
And I said, you know
Yeah.
what? It's just a shot, but I'm gonna try to ask a question.
There we
And
go.
you know, he invited me to the show. He was super cool and he gave me some tips. And I was like, you know, because I always did the first tip I asked him, I just said, yo, how do I get to you know, to interviewing all these big artists like you? And he just said, you're already doing it. He said the people that just in your network,
There we go.
Like you, for example, other people. He said there maybe one day they'll be the big star.
I was just going to say
that. you started. He said most of these people I known for years. You know what I mean? He's like sometimes the people from Shade 45 series they get artists or whatever. But he said majority of people is who he knew over time from MTV and all these things. They just build it with him. So he's like, you're doing the same exact thing, which was super cool. But no ego with me, even to help artists. I do this for artists, to be honest with you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I do this.
I be seeing you on Facebook.
Right. A lot of people say that, but I be really serious, man, because
I respect it.
Because I want y'all to win. What the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? We don't put out this money. We don't do all this shit. Lights, cameras, studios.
Y'all see the work here.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying?
We don't do all this
a game.
just to, to play with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some people, they be playing with this shit. And it's like, well, you might as well move over.
Right. For real.
Why are you in the road?
Go get a
job.
You
want to drive slow? Get to the far. You know what I mean? Let me zoom by. Because you in the fucking way. That's the way I feel.
Feel me?
And some people just get really, they get really in their feelings when I try to tell them these things. But I'm like, it's crazy. But
it's real. Because, like, I know people, I ain't going to say no names, but I know artists around the way. They'll want to do a Sway, but won't do Hype City.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I be
but
like, well,
how you gonna get to that level?
Sway if you don't do Hype City.
Right. You can't just jump.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Sway.
It's so many letters behind A before you even get to Z. You know what I mean? So you still got to put that work in, and that's basically what I'm saying. Even with your situation with Sway shouting you out, that's like an artist reposting my video. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm just fine with that. Right. Not knowing you still got to build that momentum.
Because the cosign,
if anything, that puts
it goes further
target on your back now.
Right. Because people say, well, who the fuck is that?
Exactly.
That's what I always tell people. I'm like, if today you left here and Jay-Z said, shout out to my man Young Bale.
Oh yeah.
He's moving.
Now the work gotta go. Yeah, now the work gotta go 20 times harder.
Your shit gonna be off the hook. Now it's really you gotta really
now
step
all
it up.
eyes is
Because
on
people
you.
gonna be like, yo, Jay shouted out this kid. Who the fuck is he?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I tell people because, I always say with this game, money can go a long way. We all need it.
Yeah.
I say, but I said it pays the lights and shit like that.
100%.
But I said at the end of the day, I would take a cosign over any fucking dough because I said the cosign gonna get you to more bread. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, people don't understand that. They just be
that's
like,
a relationship.
Right.
It's worth more than money.
Right. Because if you get cool, like how you said you stop, Drewski and these people, you're getting cool with them. So eventually, as getting cool with them over years, seeing them at more and more events, they're gonna start rocking with you.
Exactly.
And it might not even be off no music shit. It might be like, yo, that dude is just cool.
He's just cool.
So now it's like, cool, I know Drewski. That's my man. So cool. Yeah, it may cost a price, but it's gonna cost the cool price because me and him is fly.
There we go.
And that's what I tell people. I said, get to know these people. I said, everything don't cost $1 million.
Exactly.
I said, trust me, because I see artists get features and things from people that I know their price. But I'm like, there's no way they got that for that price. Where the hell they? Right. But I said, they probably got cool with somebody. Somebody said, yo, da-da-da. This is my analogy always. I always say, with jobs, right? We, people work. If you don't know nobody at the job, it's really, really hard for you to get that job. Most of the times people get job, what they say, I knew somebody.
My man worked here.
My man worked here, right? How you get in there? Oh yeah, my man working there. Or yo, my girl's brother worked there.
Or my mom worked here.
Right. So, it's never like, yo, they just hired me.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Every now and again that'll happen.
Right.
But yeah, for the most part, it's relationships. The manager might know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You work with him somewhere else. Oh yeah, that's my man. Yeah, I got
you.
Good.
You ain't even got to go through
do all that bullshit. Just
application.
Come and get the uniform. We starting whatever. Fill out the papers when you get here. You feel me? So it always comes back to that, relationship thing. So you got these projects coming out, man. Yeah. What's the goal for Young Bale, man? Excuse me.
Ultimately, to be one of the best. not only to be one of the best, but to be one of the guys that helped stamp Jersey. I feel like the legends and forefathers before us all,
Right.
they stamped Jersey, but I feel like it's still a lot that we got to do now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I feel like we not stamped enough to where we get mentioned. You know what I mean?
We always get overlooked.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And again, not to disrespect the forefathers because, you know, I got ultimate love, you know what I'm saying, for all of them.
Right.
But it's like now I feel like the foundation they laid, we got to now pick up.
Right.
And make sure that the work we do cements where we from.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of history throughout Jersey overall, let alone just Trenton, Newark, Patterson, New Brunswick,
Right.
Willingboro, Camden, AC, and so on and so on. You know what I mean? It's so much history throughout New Jersey, period. You know what I mean? So why not? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And just to help my friends, you know what I'm saying? Like who also rap, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, you know, to put my niggas on, to also help build my brand up, all work, no sleep. Shameless plug.
Nah, you good.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
But that's what you do, you know. I look at this music, this entertainment thing is a stepping stone, as you see in some artists, you know what I mean? They'll do music for a little bit, and then they'll jump to movies or they'll jump to whatever, making coats or whatever they do.
Right,
you know what I mean? So I always say this music could be whatever, you know what I mean? Your stepping stone to saying, hey, I'm this big fashion guy with this brand, you know what I mean? Like, it might not be the music, but the music complements what's going on.
Exactly. And that's the approach that I've had with this.
Right.
Letting it be a template for everything else that I want to do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, you know, it's not just all rap. I hear a lot of people say that, right? But yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like rap helped me so much in ways that I didn't even know.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now I want to be able to motivate whoever that younger guy is, the same way how a 50 Cent, a Jay-Z, a Lloyd Banks, and so on and so forth, how them guys motivated me.
That's dope.
And, you know, move on to so many other things too. But something got to be that foundation in order for you to move into fashion or movies or anything else like that. You know?
Gotta build the foundation.
Yeah.
Now, if you wasn't doing this music thing, what would you be doing? Like, what would be the path? Like, a lot of people, you know, they say, yo, I played basketball in high school. I was super nice. I could have went to the league.
Right. Why
I was
you didn't
a wide
go?
receiver. Yeah, I picked music over doing this. Like, what was, you know, if no music was in your life, what would you be doing right now?
It's funny because I still find a way to do something around music, whether it's signing artists, whether it's being like a promoter or something. I know for a fact I'll still be doing the all work no sleep thing. Still
Okay.
pushing my brain on that.
Right.
I want to do this, but I'll definitely jump into films. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Like
I love-
filming, like
yeah,
being like a camera person or
both.
production, all that good
Yeah,
stuff?
all of that.
Okay.
Behind the scenes and on camera.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because I've always been in love with like cinema.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite movies?
Oh man. First Godfather.
Okay. So you're a big movie guy. You watch a lot of movies.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. First Godfather.
I'm glad you said older movies. See, I got this thing. I always tell people they're like, you know, like my chick, she'd just be like, you don't watch like new movies, and I'm like, I don't like new movies. I think they're like really poorly, like they're just not like the older movies.
Everything now is more so entertainment based versus like
Right, like
having
actual story,
having a-
like
yeah,
like you know, like I always say, like old school movies, like I can watch them things 1,000 times. Like it feels like these new movies have no replay value.
Well, I watched this movie on Netflix called Passing.
Okay,
Yeah, that was hot. I know a lot of people who might watch it, right? They might be like, "Oh, it's boring," but like, some of my homies joke on me about this. They say I'm a thespian.
Okay.
but what I liked about the movie was that it spoke on real problems that we face as Black people. You know what I'm saying? At a period where me and you probably couldn't be in the same room as someone else that wasn't Black. You know what I mean?
Right.
But most people who probably watch it, the average person will watch that movie and say, "This is boring."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, because there is really there's no fighting.
Yeah, but it's just giving you some information.
Right.
So then you could take like, okay, this is what you know is going on now.
Yeah. You know
okay.
what I mean? But,
yeah, because you know how you say in the movies, a lot of people watch like series now.
Right.
Like that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Like it ain't the movie.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah.
But that's dope, man. You would be in the movies, which is super cool. You know what I mean? You know, especially with rapping anyway. It's like, you know, that's all film work.
Yeah.
You know, you got to do your own kind of screenwriting.
Video treatments,
How and going into videos, like when you do videos, I always tell artists like we can all do the hood video. What makes you know, we can all stand in front of the corner store, do all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But why, you know, you pick the club scene, like you said, you got with your man.
The same thing.
But just like I said, like, you know what I mean, you could do that, but why pick that way? Like, you know, you have a whole concrete jungle of New York to film dope videos.
Well, for that record, I did that because, like I said, it just fit the mood. You know what I'm saying? But I've had other videos in the past where I did it in New York. Like I did a record called Money.
Right.
And matter of fact, shout out my man Graham, Kilogram.
Kilogram, what up?
Yeah. He was in the video with me. We shot that in New York, and he robbed me.
Okay.
But the video was to more so per se. There you go, right there too. The video was more so not necessarily about money, like having money and blowing money, but more so the song represented both the good things and bad things money will do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I wanted it to be in the aspect of a robbery was just because to get the viewer's perspective on hey, look, you know, and we in New York. Stay with your P's and Q's.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You gotta stay on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is my video, Paranoid.
We're gonna play it in the background for him.
Yeah. This video right here, this was real like heartwarming just because I shot this video at my grandfather's burial site. That's actually the last song on the project Truly Yours.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, that was a heartwarming joint.
And this is like a song to like your grandfather?
Yeah, okay. That was like a tribute for him.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. And it's wild because like he passed away at a point where I was moving back here. Like I think before he passed, the last conversation I had with him, I was letting him know that I'm on my way back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew he was excited, but no one said to me that, you know, he wasn't. He
was sick, or whatever.
Yeah,
because they didn't probably want you to like be like, yo, I'm leaving all this
yeah,
stuff coming down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that's the type of dude I am.
Right, yeah. Like fuck all this stuff.
We
Way out. Yeah. I mean,
you know, but when he passed, I was hurt, but I was more so. But even though I was hurt, I was still happy that he didn't have to deal with the sickness that he was dealing with. You know
right. The pain was gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you know, I always say that about people. I always say, I never want to see anybody I love in pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that hurts for me because I'm like, I can't do nothing for you.
Right.
And I'm watching you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather just be like, all right, let's get it over with. That's crazy, man.
And when I wrote this record, that thing probably took me 5 minutes.
That's the real ones right there.
5 minutes.
That's when you know it's real off the top. I always, you know, like that's crazy you said that because, you know, I always say that. I'd be like, when it's something that like is really touching and like to your heart, it take you like the shortest amount of time. You're like,
Boom,
yo,
like
let's
this.
go.
Oh yeah.
You're like, I probably don't even need to write this
That's what I'm
because
saying.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
right,
just want to write it just so I know what's going on, but I know this already.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Same thing. Like, I heard the beat. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to murder this. So at first, I had that beat for a long time too. But at first, it was just I think the direction was more just me freestyling.
Right.
But then when my grandfather passed, I had that beat up in the stash, and I said, yo, hold on.
I got something. I got something for this now.
And then when I pulled it up, literally the beat started playing and just bars came. Just
That's what's up,
you know
man.
what I mean? But yeah.
Definitely a nice shot video, crispy, clean. That's what you got to have, the clean visuals.
Of course.
Everybody wants to know, some.
We don't want 1994 quality.
Nah, like the 2-bit joints. We don't need that. I tell people that. I'm like, yo, quality's gonna win. Yes. Even if they don't like the song or whatever, the quality, people are gonna say, yo, this shit is shot in great quality.
They might not like that song.
Right. The quality,
your next video they might like.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like,
it's quality.
Yeah, they're gonna say, man, this shit crispy.
They might not like the song, but respect the hustle you got too.
Right.
Like, I don't even like the song, but homie, he do be working.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Truly yours. That's the cover for it right there.
Word. Yeah. Okay. Super dope project, and that's got a new joint, right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yup, same thing.
Going to that too. Got the females in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Real fun video.
Who's the model chick, man? Shout her out. Give her props too.
Shout out my homegirl Belle. Shout out Clara Lee. Shout out Jules.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Gotta give them their props, man. They work pretty hard for this stuff, too.
100%. Let me tell you, man, they were so professional. You know what I mean? That was their first video. I never knew that.
Okay.
Yeah, like
they look like they've been doing this for a minute,
what I'm
right?
saying. Like, I was like, yo, don't be nervous, because, you know, if you nervous, they'll see that.
Right. The camera's gonna catch it, pick that up.
You know what I mean? But yeah, they did a great job.
Definitely.
Real great job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
100%. Shout out to everybody who showed up too. You feel me?
Definitely another great video quality. Shout out to Quest God.
Oh yeah.
Shoots a lot of dope videos.
Hell yeah, that's my man.
That's good. That's good that you got with somebody that you've been shooting videos with them over time. So then y'all get on the same page. So then it's like, hey, let's do this. Let's do that.
And that's crazy because like me and Quest do that now.
Right. That's how it happens. You shoot with multiple different people, you actually don't ever get to see their full potential.
Right.
Because you're bouncing around. But if you stay with that same person, you start to see their potential and be like, oh, this dude's really nice. And then they gonna put, you know what I mean? Like it just works that way when you stay with the same person.
Like there's times we'll be shooting a video and Quest will be like, hold on, Bill. Maybe do this or here, wear this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Or go sit over here. Right. It's better light.
Right. You know what I mean?
Because he does this part, so it's like I'm taking your knowledge.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do that because I don't shoot film.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So if you say it looks good, we gonna try it.
We gonna do it. Exactly. Yeah. Versus me trying to just, nah, I got it. Like, nah, like bet. You feel me? Because he gotta like it too, because his name is on this as much as mine.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all both gotta, because it's both of y'all products at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I mean.
Exactly.
So
I was proud of this video because we spent a lot of time really making this look dope, and
How many takes did this joint? A lot of takes?
Probably like 5. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that ain't bad,
Probably
know.
like 5,
Because sometimes videos, man, I always say I've been on like video sets. They take very, very long.
Yeah.
Like people don't realize how long
they could take 2 hours.
Right. You know what I mean? Or they could take
longer
days.
than that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
I always tell people, I'm like, yo, videos, I said, if you're not like in these parts, like if you're in like an extra, I said, yo, it's just a long day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, videos is just you got to keep doing the same scene.
Especially when it's like nighttime shoots and stuff. Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Because all the lighting got to be right.
Right. You'll be there all night.
Right. That's crazy.
So, you have to be on point. But everybody who knows me knows when we shooting videos, this is work.
Right.
This
I'm not here to play.
This is not we joking. You know what I'm saying? This is still work.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
because you got a quality that you want to hold people to. and the standard that you want to hold people to. So it's like, yo, we can have fun, but we working also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So look, man, before we get out of here, I just want to say thank you.
Nah, thank you.
I mean, for coming this long way. And, you know, since you came this long way, the next time I'm going to come up to you. We going to sit on your block somewhere and do this joint. But, yeah, man, I really appreciate you rocking with us.
Already.
Let people know where to follow you, where to get the music at, all that good stuff that everybody needs to know.
Oh, yeah, man. You can find me on all social sites at Young Bail 28. That's YOUNG BAIL 28.
Okay.
All one word. Young
right.
Bail 28.
All right. You got the Instagram back yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seeing the hackers done got you.
Yeah.
How you let them do that, man?
Look, let me tell you, man. That was crazy. But, you know, I had to hit up Facebook just to let them know, hey, this is me. Like,
it's crazy, man.
And it's wild.
You opened one of them scam letters, didn't you?
Nah. Let me tell you. So my man, who I knew from high school, he had got hacked,
Right.
and I guess whoever the hacker was him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Was hitting me up through his account. So I'm thinking I'm talking to
boy.
my man.
Yeah.
So when I called him via Facebook Messenger and all that, I'm like, yo, did somebody hack you? He was like, yeah, bro. But by that time, they already had got me.
Damn.
Yeah, so I had to call Facebook, like, yo, look, this, such and such happened. And people don't understand, like, when you're some sort of a business or you're an artist or like some sort of creator and your page gets hacked,
Right.
that's a lot because
Right.
it's like
You can't. It's just not. Yeah.
promoting your work on it.
Right. You
know
just
what I'm
like,
saying?
yo, I can't just start over.
Exactly.
Like I done build friends.
I'm
I
telling
don't know.
you.
I might not know this person's name off the top. You know what I mean? So you trying to find them and add them, and it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. So I had to make a whole nother account just so I can make sure that they know it was me. You know what I'm saying? But literally, it took exactly 1 week to get back in. So that was a
crazy.
blessing.
So now you know.
Yeah.
Don't open these. You know
Don't
what I
listen.
mean?
Don't open nothing. Don't answer nothing. Listen, if you feel like,
I'm calling the person.
yeah, exactly.
Yo, what's up? You hitting me?
Right.
Nah. Okay. Cool.
And for everybody out there that's on social media, Instagram specifically, put your 2-factor authentication on, please. That way they can't get into your page.
There you go,
Because
man.
that's what locks. That's what helps.
Because it sends it to your
prevent
phone,
hackers.
right?
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So please do that.
All right, there you
But
go.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, like I said, man.
But that's really me. If you hit up at Young Bell 28, that's me. That's gonna hit you. It's not gonna be no hacker or nothing
You're
like
good
that.
now.
It's me.
Good now. So look, man, like I said, thank you very much. You already know. Go follow him.
Yes, sir.
Check the music. You know we gonna play him on the show, so he already got that. You know what I mean? This interview is gonna drop maybe in a couple days, but like I said, man, thank you again. Shout out to Young Bell. Round of applause. We in here, man. Don't forget to follow us everywhere at Hype City Show. Check our show